according to the laws of physics, energy flows from a more concentration into a lesser concentration,
Yes.
right? So now, if you have less energy, or your energy is not as up as, let's say, other things.
Goddess energy. Can we pull you just a little bit this way?
Yes.
So
Is
we
that
can
okay?
have you more in the camera.
With the,
A little bit more.
oh, I see.
Yeah, great. Perfect. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that
your
good?
angle
Is that
is
good
good.
over there? Okay. And so what happens now, the person that you're healing, if they have a more vibrant energy on that day, then you're going to start to get anything, whether it's negative or positive, is going to flow towards you, because it moves from higher concentration to lower concentration.
Yes.
So because of
Great
that,
explanation.
you really have to be masterful at the art of healing and Reiki. Otherwise, after years of being a practitioner, you can be exposed to other people's negative energies.
Yes.
So you
When
always
say
have to
concentration, do you mean high or low vibration?
Exactly.
So it moves too higher or too lower vibration?
So if he
Staying
has
higher
a
to
lower,
lower.
if he has a lower
He'll pick up the
vibration,
higher
he'll
vibration.
pick up the higher vibration from the the person who has a higher
So
vibration.
it goes downstream from high
Exactly.
vibration to low vibration.
It is the same in the laws of osmosis.
Right.
If you have two solutions and one has a higher concentration of solute, then what happens if you put them together, it will move from the higher concentration to the lower concentration.
Because it wants
It's
imbalance.
balanced.
Right. It's
It
always
wants
about
balance.
equilibrium.
Great way
Yeah.
that you explain it. I just love that. Because I've heard that before, but I never heard it explained so well. So thank you very much.
Yeah.
This is
Yes.
Dr. Atousamahdavi, by the way, for those of you also watching from the live stream. Thank you.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Yeah, I've realized that one of the things in my teaching is that you have to, I always imagine, how would it be for me if I needed to learn something? You really need to simplify things and make it so. And that's also another art of transmission. When you can communicate something that will resonate at a certain level, at the level that is common for everyone, then it transmits. But if you're, again, a little bit higher, a little bit lower, or here and there, then the transmission doesn't, it's energy. Like you were saying, even when we talk, we're transmitting energy.
That's why comedy bypasses the whole consciousness.
Absolutely.
Because humor just interrupts everything. It just
Yeah,
goes-
exactly.
Because humor takes your energy up. When you use humor, when you laugh,
Yes.
when love that plumbing, Jason.
The camera plumbing? We have it at the beginning of the video for those of you.
If
But
that's
isn't it amazing?
If you like
Yes,
it,
like
yeah.
did you
You know
feel
the
the
angle,
energy
the
just
angle,
rushing
like-
through,
Right.
right? Incredible.
So
Yes.
our vibration just
Please.
So this whole thing about fake it until you make it, and the power of imagination, it is not to be taken lightly. And that's why a lot of the new agey masters and inspirational speakers and motivational speakers, or empowerment masters, etc., they talk about visualization and the power of visualization. Because your mind doesn't know the difference between what is real and what is a thought, what is an image, what is a thought versus reality. It doesn't discriminate. So whenever you visualize something or imagine something, your entire being, including your mind body or mental body, will take it as true, will take it as reality. So imagination, like Einstein said, is the most powerful tool that you have. So if you want to be someone, imagine yourself with as much detail as possible, doing that activity, being that person. If it's money you want to make, visualize yourself doing it. If you want to write a book, visualize yourself doing it. If you want to do this thing, that thing, yoga, or you have goals, set those goals, then visualize yourself doing it. Now, when you attach the power of your imagination and visualization to a strong emotion, that solidifies it into your system. Now, the emotion of bliss, the emotion of joy, the emotion of happiness, these are the things that all of us have experienced at some time. So if you can't access it immediately at this moment, what you can do, you can go back to a memory where you were in love, where you were blissful in love, or when you felt loved by a parent, or you had a pet that loved it with immense joy. Come back to that emotion. Now link that emotion, feel it, link that emotion to that image or visualization of where you are, what you're doing that you so aspire to do, or that person that you aspire to be. Now link that emotion to that visualization or image, and that will solidify it. So fake it until you make it is the same concept. Even neurologically speaking, when you put a smile on your face, today the scientists with the research have shown if they attach electrodes to the brain, that the chemistry of the brain, the synaptic wavelengths of the brain will shift just with a fake smile on your face. So just to, sort of add up to what Lenka and Shaheen were saying.
Thank you. Very beautiful explanation.
You were asking something, so I want to do all these things and I don't know how to do this and I don't know the answer to that, and should I look for a teacher? See, the thing is, we all at some point have been learning from a teacher in every phase of our lives.
Yes.
That we've learned some profound lesson or some profound teaching from a teacher. Whether it was a school teacher, whether it was a mentor, it was our sports coach, whether we just randomly ran into someone on the street and they gave us a message that was so profound that it sort of shifted the way we were thinking, it changed the belief systems within our system. So we always can use a teacher, a coach, and that's what we do. We each have a mastery over something that can help you grow and get on this journey and sort of go on a fast track, because we all are anyway moving towards achieving our highest potential on this planet in this lifetime. It may require many lifetimes to reach to that highest potential that we are born to reach, enlightenment, etc. But there are many steps we need to take. And along this path, there are teachers that we will attract to ourselves. So when the student is ready, the teachers will show up.
Yes.
And this is something that, masters have said all the time.
Yes.
So there is always a value in learning from a teacher, a mentor, or a coach. That has been true in my own life. Like, through my years of experiencing life, in every phase of it, I've learned from a profound teacher. I've learned from a coach, a mentor, someone that has just shown up to give me a message, a profound message. So there is value in that. And to think that we could do it on your own, you've proven it time after time after time, that the same tendencies and patterns, the same habitual tendencies, you will succumb to them. And then you will get trapped into that box that Lenka is talking about, to the same mindset that holds you back. But if you have a mentor or a coach or a teacher that is constantly reinforcing your own power, that you don't get blindsided by your limitations and your obstacles, the mindset that has kept you, your ego identities, what you want to identify with, which is comfortable, your comfort zone, your ego, your thoughts, that voice that wants to hold you back, that protector, that is also your saboteur. You have this other part of you that is so subconscious, that acts as a protector, but is really a saboteur, that says, no, this is uncomfortable, this is uneasy, I don't want to go there, it's going to create pain, it's going to create discomfort. And that's exactly what you need to do. You need to step into that discomfort. You need to step into that unease to be able to expand your limitations and step out of this limited perspective that you hold for yourself as who you are, and become more bigger. So it is uneasy. It is the uncomfortable. Your ego wants to keep you in your comfort zone. So the teacher, the coach, and the mentor will help you step into that uneasy feeling of, okay, I need to do this yoga every day. I need to do this meditation. I need to have these life routines. I need to listen to this hypnosis. I need to go and look at what is painful in my life, what is difficult to look at in my life. And I need to do the things that are not comfortable. Life is not to be meant easy. Life is not meant to be comfortable. If you want to reach your highest potential, you need to step out of the comfort zone. You need to start getting uncomfortable and do the things that you otherwise won't do. If you don't, you'll keep on, getting stuck into what is the present moment for you. And so the coach, the teacher, the mentor will help you, will hold your hand and say, it's okay. Step into this uneasy zone. I'll be there. If you fall, I'll catch you. I'll be there to let you, to show you your power. I'll be the light that will show the light within you, that you can see through the darkness, the light that you are. So yes, it is always important to have a mentor, to have a coach, to have a teacher, to have an expert, literally an expert, that has been there, done it, has done it for many, and now they can do it for you. So that is what we present here. Our team will bring different facets of this teaching, whether it's health and wellness, which I will work with, energy that I will work with. Shaheen brings his mastery of NLP and hypnotherapy, past life regressions, or even just regressions to your painful memories. Because your painful memories also hold you back. Your painful memories, they can be subconscious. You may not know where they're coming from. Now he will help to have you tap into that. Lenka has already given you an example of what she does with the mind, and to change your belief systems, and to change how you view the world, view yourself in the world. She will talk to you about that, and she will enlighten you in that way. And so, yes, all of us have learned from teachers. I still learn from teachers. I'm still learning. Yeah, I also give a feedback. So when it comes to people around you, even your environment, you always have to think alignment. Are they in alignment with what you want to be? What is it that you want to create? You want to create more joy. Mm-hmm. If you have friends or people around you that are always miserable, negative, they always give you these negative thoughts, negative views of the world, that, someone is going to hurt you, or this thing is not a good idea, you're never going to do it, or they have those thoughts about themselves. Okay, you really need to, when you step out of your current boundaries, there's going to be things around you that you need to change. And some people in your environment can support you towards your growth, towards the vision that you have for yourself, your life mission. But some people just are totally counterintuitive to that. So you have to recognize and you have to decipher if people around you can be supportive and helpful towards you, or they're just going to create setbacks. And you have to decide for yourself which one of these people are going to stay around in your sphere, in the space that you're creating for yourself, to take the actions, do the things that you need to move into your next level. And sometimes, unfortunately or fortunately, you have to let go of some people. Mm-hmm. So I understand that initially the idea of not having these negative people around us, that we know they're negative, we know that they're not serving us, they're not even serving themselves, that sometimes it's a difficult choice to let them go. That will serve you, but it also will serve them. Because you have to recognize that there is a certain level of energy exchange when you keep them around you. Mm-hmm. There is a cost and benefit. There is a reward and a cost associated with keeping people around you. Now you have to understand what is the cost for you to keep them around, to keep those people around you. What's the reward for keeping them around you? What's the reward for letting them go? What's the cost for letting them go? And if you can have more values added for either keeping them around or letting them go, then you can decide, I will let these people go or I will keep them around. Also understand that this idea of you helping other people may come from an ego perspective, that you're a savior, that you're here to save people. But a part of that may be true. But a part of that could be a codependent mentality or space that somehow you have basically imbibed or acquired, exactly, from your upbringing, from culture, from things that you've been taught, etc. So you have to really recognize, where is it coming from? There are some people that are really ready, they want change, they desire change, they desire growth, and they will be with you, alongside of you, as you move on this journey towards your evolution. But there are some people that want to hold you back. Sometimes to think that you can help them and to hold their hand and bring them up could actually be, in a sense, them pulling you down. So you really need to make some decisions as you move forward into this journey. And it is okay, and I want you to understand that it is okay sometimes to just lovingly let some people go and let them be.
What about somebody who will not let you go?
Well, then...
So, sorry, I just
well,
want to say one thing. We have lots of great,
Yes.
incredible, experiential things
Tools
for you to
and-
experience and tools that I want you to actually experience instead of just hear more conversations. This was amazing what she's saying, but I also want you to experience things when we talk about some of these tools that we're going to talk
And let me
about.
add
So,
another
is it
thing.
okay?
Yes, let me add another thing. Once you raise your own vibrational frequency, once you raise your own space in terms of energetically, only then can you transmit that energy to others. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it always has to start from you. It always has to be that you are going to focus on your own personal growth, your own evolutionary steps towards what you want to be, and what you imagine yourself to be, your vision and your mission for your life. First starts with you. It has to not be focused on other people. It has to be focused on you. How can I be the person that I want to be? And how can I create that energy and that space that I could grow from that space? And really not focus on these other people. There are some people that we can't immediately let go, like our family, our parents, our siblings. Sometimes they can be a negative influencer. But then we can, like Shaheen said, then we can give you tools and technologies that you can work with them. And you can also protect yourself from their negative influences or their negative energy. So there are things that you can do with people that you cannot immediately cut off.
Yeah.
Good behavior goes a long way. That is, behave in a way that no one can find fault with in every element of your life. Your hair looks nice, your attire looks good, and so that's covered. Okay. Now, did you do this other thing? What are the disciplines in your life? You will have to do some things. You say, okay, are my fingernails all done? Yeah. Okay, then you're done. And then the next moment of your life comes. As you do that, people maybe will exit.
They fall off the
Because-
back by themselves.
What happens on the vibrational level as you keep rising higher, for the darker energies, the lower energies, it becomes too much light. Okay? Have you experienced being in a dark room, okay, and someone walks in and turns the light on, right? And you say, oh my gosh, turn the light off, it's too much light. That's exactly what happens. As you become, starting to really rise, in your vibrational energy, you start becoming the light you truly are. It becomes too blinding for too many people who are not on the same level.
And then they fall off.
And they naturally start falling off. And what happens is not to fear it, because amazing new people will be coming in. okay? And it's incredible how it works because once again, you attract what you send out, what you put out on the altar.
Okay.
Do you have tools for like how to make those people fall off in like a non-aggressive way? You don't have to forcefully do it, but they can just fall.
Yeah, you never
Yes.
do it aggressively. You
Yeah,
just
yeah,
always
yeah,
naturally.
It's all naturally.
Because
Yes.
like the biggest
She
negative
can.
influence in my life, right now, it seems like if I was going to cut it
Please
out,
feel
I
free
would
to join us.
forcefully, and that's not my
Yeah,
nature.
no,
I'm not
no,
a forceful
no,
like
no,
person.
No. There is,
So-
you know, in nature you have to remember that there is the power versus force, okay? And it's when you are stepping into your own power, you become your own force, and so you are not forcing anything because remember that love is your superpower, right? So it will be in a loving way, so it will not be forcing way.
So
Okay, so
I want to
let's
take you to something right now. I want to move you into the next level because we're speaking to you, but we want to get you into the experiential level. Is that okay? Okay. So do you give yourself right now permission to say yes to something bigger that gets you into this warp zone of a different reality?
Yes.
Yes? Are you committed to saying yes in this room to something that we're going to present to you that will help you go into this next space, knowing that the universe will offer you the time, space, energy, money, and everything that you need in order to get into that?
Yes.
Okay, raise your hand and say yes.
Yes.
Yes. Let's give her a clap for this big yes. Brandon, come on, man! That was a good yes. That was a good yes. So we've shared with Lauren. We shared about you. Is there anything else you wanted to share with us within the next minute?
But what he wants,
Couple.
what is it?
Yeah,
yeah.
you need
Oh,
to trust.
have you shared?
No,
No, I thought you did. I did that at the beginning, but okay, go ahead.
Yeah, he did. Just do it. Just do it.
Yeah.